Un saludo muy especial para todos nuestros seguidores de Kienyke.com. Estamos en el EFI Summit 2019 y vamos a hablar con Nigel Hollis, analista global en jefe de Kantar Insights. Well, Nigel, I'm just astonished by your intervention a few moments ago. It was really interesting. I have a question for you. Have you had any contact with Colombian advertising? And if you do, what are your thoughts on the advertising world here in Colombia?
I haven't seen any Colombian advertising recently because I've only just flown in from the US, but my memory is that it is the typical range of advertising. There are some truly creative campaigns, don't ask me because I may not remember, but there are also many brands who are advertising in very traditional ways and probably not being very effective as a result.
Well, you were talking about stereotypes in the advertising world. We get that sensation here in Colombia with the advertising world. How can brands incorporate gender issues and LGBT issues in a very honest way that can do some emotional function or results here in the Colombian advertising world?
Well, I think the first thing is to recognize we need to be sensitive to the country and the culture in which we're operating. So we can't just go do whatever we want to do. But the most important thing for advertisers and marketers is really to understand the issues, to talk to the people, to really do their consumer insight work in order to appeal to the human, not just this sort of stereotype of male, female, or whatever. Because we are all human, we're all different, but we recognize another human being if we can see them portrayed in a realistic way that is true to them. I think we respond well to that.
How can brands can talk honestly to the millennial generation? Because I think that when we talk about millennials, they're just a broad population. How can you do an effective message for the millennials out there?
Yeah, so this is really something that's a good question, because for me, this is such a challenge. What's a millennial? A millennial is a human being, right? And again, they are not all the same. They don't all want the same things. They are not all spending their time watching videos on their smartphone. And I think, again, it's a laziness that marketers have, that they do not try to understand the actual needs and motivations, the emotions of people.
Well, just to finalize this interview, what is the advice that you can give to young brands here in Colombia?
Get to know your customers, your consumers. Spend time with them. Sometimes you need to then do some more traditional market research to figure out how big your opportunity is, but always shape your offer to speak to that emotional need, not just the functional, but why they're going to feel positive about your brand.
Well, Nigel, thank you so much for this interview and have a great time here in Colombia.
Felipe, thank you very much. Gracias.